I raised a concern in a meeting, and after that, everything changed. Okay, so let's talk about what actually happened here. In this situation, an employee reached out to me and wanted to discuss something that happened to them at work. So they shared with me that they had raised a concern with their supervisor about how they were being treated by their peers. They basically said that they felt like they were being excluded from conversations, they were being talked over in meetings, and they were being blamed for issues that didn't live with them, things that they didn't create. And so they brought this issue to the manager so that they could help them navigate how to handle this next and what to do. But unfortunately for them, there was no action. There was no investigation. No one talked to the peers involved, and there was no effort to really understand what was happening. But instead, the employee was told that they were not collaborating well and then was placed on a performance plan that focused on communication and teamwork. So here's the thing I need for people to recognize. When an employee raises a protected concern, you can't ignore the concern and then discipline them for issues tied to the same situation. Now, you might be saying, well, Letitia, how is this protected? They're just having a problem with their peers, which is true. But an employer has a responsibility to maintain a safe working environment, right? Which includes a work environment that's not hostile. Now, while yes, this might be one small situation, but we don't know that until we actually investigate to really understand what's happening. So, if you are in a situation or if you are a manager watching this and this has happened to you or you've seen it happening, just know that when an employee brings you concern, you need to take it seriously. You need to investigate what is really happening so that then you can make the next best appropriate step and not make any assumptions, because that's how retaliation risk develops, not loudly, but through poor inaction and poor judgment. All right, if this tip helped you, hit that like button, comment below, let me know what you think, and then stay tuned for more tips and tricks.